This first stretch is going to be a PNF stretching exercise for the medial rotators of the shoulder. What we're going to need is a strength band. If you don't have a strength band, you could use something like a yoga strap, or you could use something like the column of a cable machine or squat rack and elicit the PNF that way. And what we want to do to target the medial shoulder rotators, we want to grab with a neutral grip. So we're not going to go in supination or pronation. We want the palms facing each other. From this position, what we want to do is we are going to keep those elbows tucked in by the sides, and we want the elbows flexed to 90 degrees. Then from here, we're going to walk forward and try and get into as much lateral rotation as possible. And we also want to make this a little bit of an active stretch. We're not just passively going to be stretching the medial shoulder rotators. We actively want to round the shoulders, and we want to go into as much scapular retraction, depression, and lateral rotation actively. That way we can simultaneously strengthen the lateral shoulder rotators while stretching the medial. But once we got a nice stretch, we're going to go ahead and do some medial shoulder rotation. So we're going to press into the bands for 6 seconds, and we're going to contract and hold that. After 6 seconds has passed, we are then going to go ahead and exhale and relax and sink deeper into the stretch. Walk forward a little bit. We're going to hold this position for a total of 10 seconds. And then after 10 seconds, we're going to initiate the second PNF. So contract, go into medial rotation, bring those arms in. Going to hold that for 6 seconds. After 6 seconds, we are going to exhale and relax and get deeper into lateral shoulder rotation. Let's walk forward a little bit. And once 10 seconds has passed, we have one final PNF. On the final PNF, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to contract for 6 seconds. So we're going to inhale, go into medial shoulder rotation, bring those arms in. And then once 6 seconds has passed, we are then going to exhale and relax and sink deeper into the stretch. On this final pass, we are going to hold it for a total of 20 seconds. We always want to hold the final one a little bit longer. That way we can solidify the space that we just created and avoid a rebound. So on the last one, we always hold it just a little bit longer. And then once 20 seconds has passed, we can go ahead and we can relax out of it. And that was the PNF stretching exercise for the medial shoulder rotators. The medial shoulder rotators, that means that we are primarily going to be targeting the pectoralis major, both the clavicular and sternal attachment. When we have the arms out at 0 degrees, primarily we're going to be getting a little bit more of the clavicular attachment of the pectoralis major. So we're going to be stretching more of the clavicular between 0 and 30 degrees. Above that, we're going to start getting a little bit more into the sternal attachment. We're also going to be getting a lot of the anterior deltoid, and we're also going to be getting the coracobrachialis. Some other muscles that will be involved, we're going to be getting some of the subscapularis as well, and we're going to be getting a little bit of the teres major. The latissimus dorsi, it is a medial rotator, so we're going to be getting a little bit of stretch in the latissimus dorsi, but not a whole lot because we're only targeting one out of its 3 main actions. Now, the second PNF stretching exercise is going to be for the horizontal shoulder adductors. That was just a tiny taste of what can be found in my members only section. If you enjoyed it, become a member for only $5 a month to get access to hundreds of member only videos.